Right, it's a little late at night, but this recent news story goes along with the previous post about the hook in the jaw. So I have a report here. It's still October 18th. Yeah, it's still October 18th. Okay. So we were discussing October, um, we were hook in the jaw. And I said this not even imagining this report, but Putin threatened that he gave an order for a 24-hour MiG-31 patrol with a Karzai missile to target the carriers. And that's coming from Putin. He was seen in China with a nuclear briefcase. I will put the article in the description box. It was also reported on War News and also, let's see, War News and Zero Hedge. So this news is coming out as we speak about the hook in the jaw. This is, again, the church is not going to be here very much longer. This, I, I hate to say it. Let's just put it to you like this. I tremble at the thought of the church being here any longer than what it is. And as you can tell, I'm wearing my Field Report t-shirt. I take this very serious. This has to be as professional as possible. And I have interviews lined up. I don't plan anything. This is a day at a time, moment by moment. At any moment, I believe the Lord will be coming very quickly. I don't plan for anything to happen at this point. If they drop a missile on one of the carriers, it'll be ignite a war. The warmongers want this war. It's the civilian casualties that are the worst of all this. Now, earlier today, as you know, the Capitol was just called insurrection in the Capitol, and I have no words. I'm speechless. Thousands were arrested, and you can get those reports from mainstream media if you want to, but as reported, it was a pro-Palestinian march, and it got out of control, and they spray painted walls, they desecrated monuments, on and on and on. So that's my report for that much, because there's still so much news. And there is some good news that we know we're getting closer and closer to the soon return of the Lord. And if you're not saved, I don't know how you can pass up this opportunity, because this window is closing. And this window of the soon return of the Lord is inching closer and closer. I think that the Lord gives so much time for people to get into that narrow gate, and that gate is getting more narrow and more narrow. And we all are sinners, and we all fall short of the glory of God. So we go in as sinners, but we come out of this from corruptible to incorruptible by the change that the Lord does in us. And that only change is going to happen when we are caught up in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, because there's going to be a sound of the trumpet and the trump of God that's going to sound off. And that's also from 1 Thessalonians 4:16. So if you're not saved, you simply say a sinner's prayer by saying the ABCs of salvation. A, admit you're a sinner. B, believe that Jesus died for you. And C, confess him as your Savior, and you shall be saved, according to John 3:16. And that's all I have to say. You're saved. It's that simple. If you can get baptized by a Bible-believing pastor or preacher, even better. But there's no requirement. Just get saved and believe. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.